I wrote this post based on something a friend of mine is going through. Ladies, you can't work two jobs and expect the man to accept he can't be with you but on the weekends unless you find that type of man. But quit dating people that you know not even in the same lane you in. Same thing about the guy that got small kids that you're raising. They may be 2 years old, 7 and 11. You get upset with the woman because she won't help you raise them. She done raised her kids. She trying to get on with her life. You're the one starting your life over. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's wrong for you to think just because you and her are dating, she have to help you raise them. Find you somebody that don't have a problem raising them. Because a woman will love you to death, but she's still trying to have a life. She's still trying to do things in her life. There's a lot of guys, their daughters talk crazy to the girlfriends, and they take their daughter's side. It's a lot of guys that work two jobs and expect the woman to put up with it, and if she don't, she's selfish. There's a lot of women that work two jobs. If the guy don't put up with her working two jobs, she got a problem with it. He's selfish. You know, some guys want to see you on a Wednesday. Some guys want to see you on Thursdays. Thursdays, you can't see them because you got to get early to work tomorrow. You got two jobs. You work one job, get off, go to the next job, and you get home, you're tired. So you ain't got time for him. I don't have a problem with that. But choose a guy that don't have a problem with that. A lot of people get in relationships with people based on outside appearance. But the inside is nothing you can deal with, but you'll deal with it anyway because the person drives a nice car, or she's pretty, or she got a nice shape, or he's handsome, or he has this, or he has that. But when it's all said and done, the person lifestyle you can't deal with, and you'll try to deal with it knowing that it's not what you're looking for. Most of y'all grandkids or y'all boyfriend, or y'all grandkids or y'all girlfriend. And I'm not talking about parents that are raising their grandkids paternal or court granted, or it's a reason why you got to raise your kids. I'm not talking about you because I respect you for doing that. I'm talking about the man or the woman that makes sure they call over every weekend for the grandkids to be at their house the whole weekend. And sometimes the kids be trying to say, Mom, Dad, can you bring my kids back? They can't be over there every weekend. Why? Person trying to separate fantasy from true life. Grandkids are good grandkids, but you know when them grandkids get 13, 14, 15 years old, next time you see them, when they come bring you your medication, put that little blanket over your ankles and over your knees and give you a pat on the back and say, Granny, I'll see you next weekend. I got to hang out with my friends. Why do you spend most of your life dealing with people, not talking about the grandkids, I'm talking about your job. When that job get tired of you, 55, 60 years old, and it's time for you to retire, they make you retire. You be a greeter at Walmart or some store standing out front with the little bell in your hand, and you upset because that job used you. That job didn't use you. You use you. Nobody should be working two jobs and not have no time to live their life. Some women love going on cruises with all their girlfriends because she's single. Them girlfriends take the place of them boyfriends. Okay? Some guys go on cruises with all his homeboys. His homeboys take the place of having a girl in his life. But guess what? When either them girlfriends or your homeboys start dating somebody and you sitting there looking crazy, you can't say we went on cruises together and we did have fun. They're gonna go and get married. They got a life too. They got a life too. But there's a lot of people that are so scared to get in relationships, they rather just spend their life doing absolutely nothing. Life don't wait on nobody. A guy is wrong to put a woman in his life he know he ain't got time for. A woman is wrong to put a man in her life that he ain't got time for. And then the sad thing about it is they know they ain't got time for you, but they'll still date you. They'll still meet and greet you, go out to date, go out to dinner, go out to this, go out to that. That's that woman. But the first time you have a problem with, because she works every single day, she got a problem with you. And she should, because I'm pretty sure she told you that, but you so focused on what she looked like, you don't care until you get deep into the relationship, now there's a problem. I live by myself. I come and I go as I please, do what I want when I want. I'm looking for a woman that if I call at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, baby, let's ride to Galveston, she ready to go. She ain't got to say, well, let me wake up my kids and let me see, can I get a babysitter? I can't do it because, there's nothing wrong with having a life. But like my lane, a lot of women can't get in my lane because they can't do what I do. When I say like wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, just want to go. And I'm talking about on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm not talking about throughout the week. But they got obligations, you know. But when it's all said and done, I think people need to date whoever's in their lane. If you dating somebody and you know that you got two jobs and you know down the line it's gonna mess up what he's trying to do with you, why get the relationship started? Same thing about a guy. If you know you work 2 jobs and you know this lady likes you, why get the relationship started when you already know you can't spend time with her? The post is about staying in your lane. Date who's on your level. Date who does what you do. Date who can put up with what you do. Because a lot of people say they can put up with it until down the line when they see it's real and this person does work 2 jobs and don't have time for me and babysit the grandkids every weekend, and on Saturday they need to sleep, and on Sundays they need to get ready for work, so they ain't got time for me, so they can see me probably Tuesday evening from maybe 5 to 5:30. If you can't deal with that, then you're selfish. Guys do it and women do it. Put people in their lives that they know that they don't have time for. Then there are people that they done raise their kids, their grandkids. I'll see my grandkids when I want to see my grandkids. If I don't call over and say bring them over here, I don't want to see the car in my driveway. I'm going to go as I please. I got a man in my life. I'm going to spend time with him. When I'm not spending time with him, then I'll see. When I'm not doing nothing with him, then I'll see. If me and him ain't got nothing planned, then I'll see.